Hi everyone, Alex from AutoStore here. So this is episode 10 of how to design an AutoStore. And this week's slightly different. We're going out of the warehouse and into store. So we're going to talk about the pickup port and how you could apply AutoStore as an MFC solution in the back of stores. We've got quite a few examples of where AutoStore's been used in the back of stores. We've got Decathlon live over in Canada, I think, and then Exposed in the DACH region, and T. Hansen has just gone live in Copenhagen with the very first live pickup port. So I've got some images of that I can talk through shortly. There are a few other examples over in APAC where they've been installed as back of store as well. So it's really interesting. The pickup port was released purely for sort of click and collect, in-store collections for trying on shoes or clothing, out of hours collection, and all of those kind of processes. So the idea is that one of the retail staff will pre-pick all of the click and collect orders, place them onto the grid, and then the customer will come, scan a barcode to say, I'm ready to collect my order. Their order bins will be delivered to the pickup ports, opened, pick the products out, and away they go. So you can have no human interaction between the customer and the store for when they can collect out of hours. So it can be a real advantage for those really quick collection requirements. So we've got a few different mock-ups of how an auto store might be used as back of store or within store. So we've got in the basements or as part of the store itself. So you could put a cafe overlooking the robots moving around, and it kind of drags people into store as because it's more of an experience. They want to see the robots moving rather than just going in trying on different t-shirts or whatever. So I see it as if you're like a sports retailer, you can make it more of an experience, whether that is you could have a virtual driving range or football goals to try on football boots or treadmills or anything like that. So it's far more of an overall experience, and people come to the stores to try things out and to see the robots themselves. So people talk about retail stores slowly dying and everybody's moving on online. But I actually think if you can drag people in, then with an auto store, with robotics, that can be really, really exciting for the public. So a quick walk through the two examples that I know the most about. So Decathlon. So the way they're using the auto store is both for local deliveries for e-com orders, but click and collect, and also delivering products to changing rooms or the tills. So the way it works is the customer will go around and scan the QR code for a set of trainers or for t-shirts or whatever. And rather than just picking it off the shelf and taking it, by scanning it and requesting it, the auto store is getting to work and they're picking those products ready for delivery at the changing rooms, for example. So the process is kind of scan, try on, take the products away, which makes it a lot more efficient. The way T. Hansen do it is that's purely for click and collect. So you scan your barcode, then your product is delivered and take that away. So it's a really nice sort of setup, and they've got it in store. I know they've got plans of looking at that in multiple different stores around Denmark in particular. That's it for this week and the pickup port. So slightly different vibe in the retail space rather than in the warehouse. Next week, we're on to the final episode of the port section of this series, where we'll be talking about the swing port and how we can apply that by having the auto store on a mezzanine. Catch you next week. Cheers.